Buying land in major Nigerian cities, especially Lagos, can be cumbersome. It's not easy, it's not a walk in the park. However, you can make it easy. There are a lot of people parading themselves as estate agents. So, in order to guide investors, I have some tips for first timers and for those that have had really bad experiences. So, kindly watch this video till the end as I'll be sharing very important tips that can help you to not get scammed, because there's a lot of charlatans out there now. So, like I said, do well to watch the end and you'll be glad you do. Do well to like this video, subscribe, and follow me on all social media handles. I'm at Michael's Realty BOA on all social media. Without much ado, let's dive into it real quick. One, you need to ask your question, why am I buying? It's important to know that and have your goal. The reason you're buying, there's a particular reason you want to buy. Are you buying for investment purpose? Are you buying to build now, or you just want to buy and hold for some time, which we call land banking? Are you looking at residential plots? Are you looking at commercial plots? So whatever the goal is, that will determine the kind of land you will be looking at. But it is advisable to specify, and look out for land that is not under government acquisition. Two, you need to have a budget. It's important to have a realistic budget. A lot of people, they say they're looking for land, and when you engage them, their budget is not realistic. And you find unscrupulous agents, they will always find you, something based on the budget you tell them. So your budget needs to be realistic. You can, conduct your research and find out what is the price range for land, depending on the location, depending on the title. Three, you need to schedule a physical inspection. Whoever you're talking to, you need to find a way to get to see that land. Of course, this is technology age. If you can't come physically because maybe you're someone in diaspora, there are virtual tours. Some companies organize virtual tours. So though you're not there physically, but you can, be taking inspections virtually. The reason you need to see that land is to be able to establish that what they're saying it meets all the criteria that they've explained, and ensure that the land is accessible. Because when it's not accessible, even if it checks everything you want it to check, you cannot get physical allocation. And these are some of the potential ways, where you can get scammed. So when you cannot have access to the land, to either maybe fence it on for start of development, it's going to be a bit cumbersome. You don't want all those assholes one story. Then it's important to conduct your due diligence, and that's my fourth point. I mentioned something about you having your wife, then I mentioned budget, then inspection, and the fourth one is for you to conduct a due diligence. So due diligence involves you making findings, doing your search. You coordinate, you take it to the land bureau to go and find out if the land is free from known encumbrance. Apart from doing your search in the land bureau, you also need to conduct what they call legal search to establish that there's no legal battle on the land, and to establish that the person that is offering you the land is actually the real owner of the land. So once you have done that and the due diligence pass all checks, so this is the time to now maybe commit, and maybe you want to make payment, and at that point you execute the deed. And a case where you're making payment in installment, there's something we call contract of sale agreement. It's very important. And once you've done this, you get your original payment receipt. And at that point, you would ask for physical allocation. It's very important. Take note of that. And you get your originals, the certified true copy of the document and the survey. Yeah, I hope you're understanding. I hope you're following me. If you have any questions, you can type it in the comment section and probably share your experience. I go to my sixth point, the sixth thing you need to know. I like to say this. A lot of people just stop at obtaining the deed and they don't go further to perfect the title to register the deed. It's very, very important to register the deed, especially in a place like Nigeria where the regulations are not very strong. You know, you don't just hold the deed without you registering it, because without registering it in the lands bureau, that particular portion of land is not showing that you are the actual owner. So it's very important you go ahead and register your deed. I mean, I would like to mention that in 2023, I still hear a lot of people say they go and buy land from Omonile. I say to such people, you're on your own. In 2023, you should not be buying land from Omonile. Look for reputable companies. Let the companies deal with your Omonile because they understand how to deal with your Omonile. So if you want to buy land, I recommend you buy from reputable companies, reputable developers that have track record. Mark my word, with emphasis, track record. So you don't have the time to go and be, policing land somewhere. With Omonile land, even with your fence, they will encroach. They'll come from the back, they break your fence and sell it. You don't want to deal with that. So that is why you need to deal with reputable companies like Indigo Homes. You hear a lot of stories, a lot of experience, and that can, make you not want to, buy land. And one very important thing is, though real estate is very, very risky, but if it's done with common sense and if it is done right, can be rewarding and profitable, highly profitable. And I'm glad to tell you that I have 3 estates in the new Lagos market. The Meridiana Estate, the Frisco Green, and the Ivory Grove. This estate tick the box for mixed use ratio, and they are well suited and sited close, in proximity of major development that can enhance value of your property. And for the fact that they tick the box for mixed use ratio of residential and commercial, it means that the value of your property will be well enhanced in the short, medium, and long term. So these estates are thoroughly vetted and ticks all the box for you because they have good title. We're big on title. So feel free to contact me on the numbers displayed on your screen, as well as follow the link somewhere in this video to learn more. I want to thank you for watching till this point. Thank you so much for always supporting this channel. I hope you've liked and subscribed and help the channel grow. I'm begging you, share this video. It can be useful to others. Share it across all social media platforms. It's been Babatunde Ajibola, your real estate Google map, navigating you hassle free to your profitable real estate investment opportunities. See you again in the next one.